Hey everyone, if you want to make your own podcast but you don't know where to begin, Spotify for Podcasters makes it super easy. They've got everything in one place, it's totally free, and you can make money while doing it. Here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer, so no matter what your setup is like, you can start doing it today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and pretty much everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also supported, and you can even conduct polls and Q&As. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, the platform is totally free. No catch, totally free. When I wanted to start my own podcast, I did not know where to begin, and I didn't think it was even possible. And Spotify for Podcasters made it happen. They made it easy, they made it quick, and I am doing something that I love. What more can I ask for? So if you're interested in starting your own show, you can do it, and I highly recommend you give this a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Everything Kratom, the podcast about anything and everything Kratom. Good to have you with us on this Thursday afternoon. Thanks for joining. I hope everyone enjoyed that episode from Etha yesterday. Today, just thought I'd go over a few quick facts that I thought people might find interesting. But first, wanted to let everyone know that next Monday, this is a reminder, next Monday, the World Health Organization, ECDD, committee is meeting about Kratom's future. So, stay tuned and everyone pay attention. You can check the AKA's website and stay up to date on what's going on with that. Tonight, actually, the AKA is having a webinar to talk about their presentation to the Executive Committee on Drug Dependence at the WHO and next steps. So they're having that webinar tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and you can tune in by going to their website and registering. It is free and should be interesting. Okay, so just wanted to let everyone know about that. Now, some interesting facts. Here we go. Kratom by the numbers. This is all on the AKA website. 26,000 Americans have asked President Trump, it's a little bit out of date, President Trump, to keep Kratom legal. A 2016 petition supporting Kratom attracted more than 142,000 signers from the U.S. That's pretty wild that that's how many people signed. That's a pretty big number. Let's see. 1,175 doctors, vets, scientists, and law officers told the DEA they don't want a Kratom ban. Now, this one I thought was super interesting because it's been, 5 years since that proposed ban, right, everybody? 5 years? Now, look at this fact. 99.1% of the 23,000 plus commenters to the DEA in late 2016 opposed a Kratom ban. That's interesting to me because with 5 years passed since it would have been banned, you still have like 99% of people commenting saying they don't want Kratom banned. It's not like we have seen horrific results from the fact that Kratom wasn't banned, right? We don't have people writing in left and right saying Kratom killed this person, Kratom killed that person, we must ban Kratom. We have a few comments, same as last time, mentioning it in a negative light, which should send a message, I feel like, to people. It should send some sort of message to the WHO, and it should send some sort of message to the government, if their ears are open, that says, look, there's been 5 years that have passed since you would have banned this, and yet we still don't have like an uprising of people saying, wow, look how many people died since you could have banned it, right? Because that would be my number one go-to argument if I was, for the banning of Kratom. I'd be saying, look, you had the opportunity to ban this, you were going to. You decided not to. In the past 5 years, this many people have died of an overdose of Kratom. And you don't see that. So that's something that I think is important. Okay, let's move on. Survey of adult kratom users in the U.S. This is through Johns Hopkins. Okay, who? This is a separate document. 84% at least some college. So 84% of users at least some college. 40 years old on average. And 61% are women. That's interesting. Because I've just looking at the initial analytics of this podcast, while I do have a fair amount of women who listen in on this, it's more like 60% men listening to this podcast. Why do people use it? According to this survey, 91% report pain relief, 67% treat anxiety, 64% treat depression, 41% treat opioid dependence. Okay. And of course, there's a footnote saying many people reported multiple reasons for use. Side effects. 19% of users say that they have mild side effects. I'd love to know what those are. I wish that this survey asked for specific side effects. 1.9% said serious side effects, and there is a footnote here, and it mentions including symptoms like anxiety, irritability, depression, and insomnia. I've heard of people getting anxiety and being irritable from it. I actually did know someone who got depressed after taking it, like the next day they felt a little depressed, although it did turn out later on that they had pretty depleted dopamine levels at the time, so maybe that played into it. I hadn't heard about anybody experiencing insomnia. Has anyone experienced that? Let me know. I would find that intriguing to learn about. And especially so, is it just like because you took a white variety of kratom before bed, or does it happen no matter what? I would find that interesting too. Okay, moving on. Of those treating opioid dependence, 87% reported relief from withdrawal symptoms. 35% were free from opioids in less than 1 year. Wow. That is pretty amazing. 10% met criteria for mild kratom substance use disorder. And, that's a less than 10%. Then less than 3% met criteria for moderate or severe kratom substance use disorder. So, that's an interesting breakdown of everybody. Seems like most people have a little bit of college. Most people are around 40. And that, the 40 years old aspect of this does align with the analytics of this podcast, because I do have a pretty wide array of people listening in on this, anywheres from 18 to 60, but seems like most people are in their 30s, 40s. So, awesome. And yeah, I love data. I'm definitely a data nerd. If anybody has more data that they want to share about kratom, I'm always interested. I think that the more research we have about it, the better. And there's always room for more information. So that's awesome. And I hope that these statistics keep rolling in. I'm super excited and giddy and anxious about the upcoming meeting at the World Health Organization. So, of course, we're going to be covering that as it happens. And I am just hoping for the best. So, we'll tune in again tomorrow. Tune in again on Monday. And we will keep on living, won't we? Okay, everybody. And stay tuned still for the discount code for Etha products. I don't have that code yet, but I was told that it is coming. They just have to set it up. So soon you will be able to get discount of Etha's products exclusively through the Everything Kratom podcast. So stay tuned for that. Do stay tuned. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening in. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday. Keep on keeping on. Life's a garden, dig it, and all that jazz. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.